committee, and with me today is our executive director, Natalie Steers. Ms. Steers has been with the program for the last 8 years. She has currently 19 employees, and we service all of the criminal courts, the juvenile court, the DA's office, public defender's office, and probation department. And we have 19 employees, and I will let Ms. Steers answer any questions, make presentations, since she is the director.
Thank you, Judge. Members of the council, thank you for having us here today. I just want to give you a brief presentation. JIS has had another exciting and productive year. We continue to provide services and new functionality to the departments that we serve, many of which you will be hearing from today. This past year, we wrote another 3 applications using .NET technology, which we talked about a little bit last year. And we also brought a lot of new functionality to the existing applications. In addition, a lot of work was done to our websites, as well as an upgrade to our reports environment. The coming year promises to be very busy with lots of new projects in the pipeline. We will continue to provide enhanced functionality, mobility of applications, and continued automation and streamlining of business processes. Also, we are going to undergo some large upgrades to our tools and environments this coming year, as unfortunately is part of our business. With growing technology, you have to upgrade every few years. I do want to take this opportunity while I'm here today to thank the JIS staff for their continued commitment and dedication, and to let you know what a wonderful job they do for Metro every day. They can be reached day and night, and weekends and holidays. They are always on call and always very responsive. In regards to the budget, I do feel that JIS will be able to meet its obligations and objectives next year within the mayor's proposed budget. Thank you for your time, and I'd be happy to answer any questions that you may have.
Thank you. I'll open it up to Council Lady Moore.
Thank you, Ms. Steers. I just wanted to ask a quick question. I'm in the book, E section, page 29-2, under goals. I was just reading your first bullet point. It says
Sure.
By 2017, JIS will upgrade the entire court case management suite to newer technology to better meet customer demands. Could you elaborate on that for me, please?
Yes. That goal was established a few years ago, and we embarked on a project at that time to upgrade the entire suite of products that we have to Java technology, web-based technology. Since then, we have taken a slightly different approach. At that time, we had a capital budget to do that. We did not complete that project. We decided to take a slightly different approach, a much more cost-effective approach, to do it with the internal resources that we have, and to take a slower approach, meeting the demands of the customers as we go along. Instead of upgrading all the applications, we are taking pieces of them and making what needs to be web enabled, leaving the rest intact as we move forward over the years. So the answer to your question is yes, we are moving into new technology, but not all at once. It's a more need-based approach.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Councilman Tiger.
Thank you. We hear that competition for tech-savvy folks is in great demand and pressure on salaries. Do you experience any retention issues based on the salary ranges of your employees?
The answer to your question is yes and no. Yes, it is very difficult to bring people in, especially developers and system administrators. They are paid between $20,000 to $40,000 a year more in private sector than we can offer them. That said, it is very difficult to find them. But we are lucky enough to have had a lot of people on board who we have been able to train up and keep. So as long as those people are with us, like I said, it's very beneficial to us. They have a lot of business knowledge. But it's getting harder and harder to bring new people on board because of the difference in salary.
What role, if any, does Metro's pension plan assist in recruiting those folks, or is a higher salary a more critical element in their choice to select you or a private employer?
I think that over the years, what we have seen is more so, in technology, what we found maybe 5 or 6 years ago was that people were easily working 60 and 70-hour weeks. And I think coming into Metro, although we do ask people to work all hours, we don't have a 60-hour week every week. And I think that was attractive to people coming out of, because even though they were making a lot of money, when they broke it down by the hour, they were not spending a lot of time with their families and such. That was something that pulled, got people here some years ago. But the pension plan does play a role, but really, as you look at the salary difference, it is a very big. It's very big in not all our positions, but in some of them. Yes.
Do your employees hit a time clock to check in and out?
They do not. They do not.
Okay, thank you.
Councilman Glover?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I don't expect you're going to know the answer to this. I hope you do, but I don't expect you will.
Okay.
We're now into the second day and the third hearing on the second day, and I'm beginning to see a great variance with internal service fees by department. This one, you have an increase of 14.92. I've seen a roller coaster ride on these. Were you given an explanation why you had a 14.92% increase in your internal service fees?
I'm not really sure. I think we do, because I don't look at it very closely. Our system administrators do. I know that every year we are asked to provide information detailing everything that we have that is supported, and there are, there's a cost associated with each one of those. So I'm sure that we do have that detailed.
If possible,
But-
could you find that and send us that information? Because
Sure.
this is an area of interest to me. I'm failing to understand. I'm
Sure.
not finding a rhythm here, and I'm not just with your department. I'm
Right.
not finding a rhythm anywhere. And so if you could maybe find an answer to that, that'd be wonderful.
Sure. I
Thank you
can
very
do that.
much. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Seeing no others in the queue, Judge Mondelli and Ms. Steers, we certainly appreciate your being here.